What's up, guys? So, my wife said if she buys me five guys, then I'd start making these videos about me being a nurse. So, here I am. So, my name's Ivan. Ivan Mata. I go by Nurse Mata. I currently am an LVN. I'm coming up on actually 2 years now. 2 years in March 2026. And I'm currently enrolled in a BSN program at Unitek College. Started in 20 this year February. This year February 2025. And yeah, she just wants me to document my life, the whole process, how's it going. And I guess I'll just give a little brief intro on why I want to do this channel too. Um, I also, when I first started Unitek, I was trying to look for things, information about Unitek, and I couldn't find anything. So I feel like hopefully this information could help someone, either if you're thinking about nursing school, currently in nursing school, whatever your situation is. Yeah, I just want to throw it out there. And also for my daughters, my future daughter, I would love for her to, see how her dad was when he was younger. So, yeah, I thought it'd be nice. So, why nursing? Um, I chose nursing mostly because obviously I want to help people, right? I do want to help people, but I think my mom was a big influencer. She would always say that she wants to be a nurse, that her dream was always to work in a hospital. She was a CNA in like a nursing home, and now she's currently a CNA in a hospital. And it's kind of like I'm a first generation college student, and for me to take that role, I think it felt right. And you know, yes, I do want to help people, but as I grew older, and I slowly started getting into the medical field, I want to realize that I want to be that person that people can rely on the worst day of their lives. And when you go to a hospital, which hopefully I'll work there one day, it's most likely not going to be for a good time. It's usually you're having a pain or whatever, you're having the worst time of your life. And I want to be that person that people can rely on and trust to help them. And yeah, yes, your teddy bear. And so why LVN first, right? So, no, 2023, it was like January 2023, I started my LVN as at 2023. Wow, it's been a while. It was at San Jose Unitek College. So that was a 1 year program. It was kind of like an accelerator program. I don't remember how I found it out actually. I think I just went online and then I just decided. The whole backstory is a little complicated, but I'll talk about that in another video. So yeah, graduated 2024 March. Oh, I graduated January or February 2024. Took my NCLEX in 2024 March, and that same month I got a job at a skilled nursing facility, and which I've been at that same place. Um, I love my job. I love where I'm at. I love everything about it. So, and why BSN now? So, I think I started working in March 2024, and then I think I started because you had to take prereqs. You had to take your prerequisites for your BSN, and I started in like August, maybe July or August. So I was like working, and I was like, and I think like some recruiter or something like reached out to, like, oh, are you interested in doing the advanced placement program is what they call it. The advanced placement programs when you already did your LVN through Unitek, and you skip most of like the general ed classes, but I still had some prereqs to do. So I did like a few prereqs, and then I finished them, and then I took my T's obviously, and I started February this year, 2025. So what my life looks like now, currently working full time. I'm very grateful and blessed that my facility is able to work with my school schedule. They're very supportive, and I'm very grateful for that. So I currently work full time hours, and technically it's like full time school in a way. My studying, when I have time to study, I kind of study like, oh, it's hard because I just had a baby. She's 15 months, and I'm expecting another in February. So I have a 15-month-year-old now, and my wife's expecting another one in February. That's gonna be tough. That's a whole nother segment because 202, yeah, it's gonna be tough. So when I study when I can. Before I go to sleep, I try to study. When I get home, I try to study. But it's very manageable. It's very manageable. And gym. Well, actually, for the studying, I do recommend for Unitek. If they even talk about it too, like don't work at all if you can't afford it, right? But obviously, um, I got bills, right? If I had the money, I would not work. I would not work at all, and I think I'd be a better nurse, even if part time. I think part time would make a difference, but I gotta pay bills, so it's manageable full time. And gym, I haven't really had time for the gym. Now I kind of do, which I'll talk about later on about like my courses and how the classes are. And now I'm able to start like incorporating the gym more. Every time I have a break or a day off, I try to work out, go for a run. So it's manageable. I think it's honestly manageable. I'm kind of lazy though. I've gotten lazy. That's why I'm eating these Five Guys. Burnt out. Me, I personally. Well, your baby. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so um, me personally, I don't think I'd ever get burnt out. I think I think when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So I always just tell myself that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Because I love what I do. I love helping people and I love learning. There's so much to learn in nursing. You're always constantly learning. Medicine's always changing. I get so laser focused when it comes to when I'm learning a new thing, and that's what I love about it. Why I keep going. I think having a stable career and knowing what's at the end, my end goal, to be able to provide for my family, I think that's what really motivates me to keep going. So on this channel, pretty much, I'll be sharing my honest opinion about nursing school, nursing content, hopefully some study tips. Hopefully what I used to study will hopefully help future people to study. And then pretty much what it's like being an LVN, going back to school. It's very manageable. So if you're interested in joining a nursing program, or if you're currently in a nursing program, if you're in Unitek or whatever, if you're not in the medical field and you're thinking about it, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you just talk to an advisor. They can give you more information about the specific school you're going to go to. That's what I did. I just thought about it one day and I was like, let me just reach out to them. And they gave me the information. And like I said, it was hard finding things online that really like talk about, well, this specific school in general. But hopefully I'll be giving that. I can't say too much information about like the things we do, but I'll give like a brief, general education knowledge. So if you're thinking about it, I say do it. Don't wait. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching if you did watch this. Hopefully it goes out to the right people. Right people need to hear this. If you want me to say or talk about anything specific, put in the comments below and I will take my time to read each comment. I know I get like about 2,000 comments per video, so I'll go through each and one of them. Trust me. And I'll read it and I'll talk about whatever you guys want. So appreciate you guys. Thank you.